Hey everybody, number 49 on the Criterion collection. We are this close to 50 out of over 1,200, so it's not really a big accomplishment. Knights of Cabiria by Federico Fellini from Italy in 1957. This is our second Fellini film. Our first one was one of the earlier ones, Amarcord. And I remember Amarcord being the first movie on this list that I was somewhat disappointed with. And the main reason for that was the lack of a strong narrative focus, right? It was more slice of life, capturing a moment in time. I am a story guy. I consume stories. I love stories. This film is better in my, and this is just my opinion, right? I mean, there is obviously a place for slice of life, and people love that stuff and capturing moments in time. That stuff exists for a reason. There's an audience for it, and it can be done very well. This is all personal preference. Knights of Cabiria is similar, but better, I think. Knights of Cabiria is essentially about the life of a. Honestly, it's a little hard to gauge her age. Let's call her late 20s, early 30s. Sex worker in the 1950s in Italy, and there's yard work going on outside. Sorry about that. It wasn't going on when I started. And it's mostly just scenes from her life. She works nights, obviously. The fact that she's a sex worker isn't overly evident. There's no sex in this movie. You never see her taking money from clients. You do see her hanging out by streets with a group of her friends, but honestly, if you wanted to, you could interpret it anyway. I know for a fact she's a sex worker because Wikipedia and details about the movie say so. And it also says Fellini actually worked with sex workers to make sure that the language was right, the way they talked and acted. I would classify it as a series of misadventures from her life that the ending is tied to the beginning, but the middle is just kind of scenes from a life. So again, there is not a strong narrative focus. And at 2 hours long, for me, it dragged because of that. Now, this is a widely regarded film. It is highly rated. Roger Ebert put it on one of his favorite movies of all time. It is super high on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't remember the exact number. It's just not quite for me, and I'm wondering if this is my second Fellini film, and both of them have been more slice of life, moment in time, instead of just a strong narrative. And I wonder if that's his whole style, and we'll find out with the next one soon. Um, I liked it. The performances were good. A lot of angry yelling over each other because Cabiria is, which is not her real name, that's just her street name. She is a bitter, disillusioned young woman. And we sort of, if you strain yourself, you can tell yourself that we see her opening up and becoming less jaded from her encounters as the story goes on, and then it rushes to a finale. Uh, I will. I'll talk about the opening sequence to kind of set the mood. I don't like to spoil, but I feel like the very beginning of the film can't be a spoiler, right? It's the very opening sequence. The very opening sequence is her on the banks of a river with a boyfriend who then shoves her in the river to try and drown her so he can run away with her purse, which has money in it. Which seems like the weirdest, dumbest crime possible, to murder somebody for the contents of their purse after you've dated them for like 6 months. Um, and to me, the whole movie kind of has a slightly strange feeling to it like that, where it doesn't quite add up. But the performances are good, the passion is there, the film is well made. Do I recommend it? It's not for me. I needed to take a break in the middle. If slice of life is your thing, if you don't care so much if the story is a little meandering, then yes, absolutely, this is probably for you. That's the best I can do. I wanted to like it more, and I did like it more than Amakord. Anyway, number 50, the big 50, is another Federico Fellini film called And the Ship Sails On. I know nothing about it. It comes from Italy from 1983. The only thing I know about it is this is from later in Fellini's life. This is supposed to be like a peak near the end of his career. We'll see what we get. Um, yeah. As always, thanks for being a part of this strange, meandering journey I'm taking through films. Looking forward a little bit, we have a Terry Gilliam film that I love coming up. We have a couple of Kurosawa films. Uh, Alfred Hitchcock in a while. It's going to take us a minute to get to the Alfred Hitchcock. But there's some good stuff on the horizon. And who knows what this next Fellini film will hold. I'm excited to find out. I by no means am down on Fellini. He's an excellent director, an excellent writer. He just doesn't write the stuff that I love the most. And that's by no means a fault of his, right? Different people have different tastes. So, I'll see you guys next time.